I'm sure a lot of you were watching the PSP webcast this last weekend. I know that I caught up on it on Monday. It's a very long time of sitting in front of a computer and watching things and yelling and breaking things over games that had already happened. It was enjoyable, though. There were two things that really stood out for me. One, Tampa Bay Damage finally won. This was their first time since 2012, the start of the 2012 season, which makes me so happy because I'm from Florida, so it's my home team, kind of. It's closer than anybody else's, so I feel a very strong kinship with them. They're all very spiffy, as far as I can tell from Facebook. But I was really, really glad to see them win. I mean, they've been the bridesmaids so many times, just, finishing second, and I'm sure that's exceedingly disheartening. I mean, I know a whole bunch of other teams that would have been happy with some of those second-place finishes, but at the same time, to just play that well on Saturday and then get the bye Sunday and then get second, it has to be really frustrating, and that's a situation we saw play over and over and over again over the last season. The other thing I wanted to touch on was the Tauntauns markers, with 4 of them shooting hot, with 1 of them extremely hot. The Tauntauns put out an official statement saying that it wasn't a cheater board, there wasn't anything inappropriate going on, blaming it on an O-ring in the reg being broken, and thus them shooting over 350 feet per second, which sounds a little sketchy, but I don't think they would cheat. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. When I was originally reading things online, before I actually got to see the webcast of it, I thought it was the other way around. I thought that someone was saying that an American team, or that someone at the event had gone through and had been like, do up, so that they would get disqualified. That doesn't make sense either. So legitimately, I think this was just a case of whoops. The Tauntauns have always been, a decent team, not a like, we're gonna do all this stuff. And I mean, if you're gonna cheat, I don't think that's the way to do it. Professional paintballers get hit a decent amount, and they get hit in ways that, if a marker is shooting too hot, could be exceedingly dangerous. And I don't think any professional paintballer would put somebody else in harm's way like that. Maybe I'm idealistic, there's a decent chance of that, but I legitimately think it was a mistake. I would love to hear what you guys think, if they were trying to cheat, if they were getting cheated, if there was something else in the works that I just, wasn't paying attention to. Overall, I was indecently impressed with the webcast overall. There's one small caveat to that, but we'll get to that later. Usually the mid-season isn't this good. Usually mid-season games are not so, like me, on the edge of my seat, wanting to break things because I'm so excited. But this event was amazing. I mean, everybody was so, focused and intense, and was really going out to play their game, which is amazing. It felt like World Cup. It felt like I was watching World Cup games. So that makes me even more excited for World Cup, because that means they'll be even better. Yeah. All of the pro paintballers who are not watching this, and I pretend you do. Don't tell anyone, because it's kind of pathetic. You guys should play extra well at World Cup, because, you've already set the stage in California, so you have to keep upping the ante, or we're just going to get disappointed and make fun of you. I don't have a repercussion for if you don't. Sorry. Other than that, yeah, I mean... Oh, there was an NPPL event a couple weeks ago. Funny story. Did not know it was happening. I feel bad for that. I should know. I mean, Lord knows I should know. The pro team who won was wearing Forgotten Muse Media jerseys, so we were really happy about that. We didn't know until they were about to win, but we were really, really happy about that. They played exceedingly well, and we're very, very proud of them, and we have to admit that they looked really, really excellent doing it. Extra excellent. But yeah, that more or less wraps it up. I just wanted to check in and talk about paintball, and it's raining, so the sound is getting pretty awful. I'm gonna go. I hope you don't mind. I love you guys.